a real quick video on how I do my how I use both the slider and the flip 2 for my videos. First off, this is the pick 4 midday. This is basically an after the fact run, just to see how it works. So you can see that my database is up to date as of 112 for the midday. So we're doing yesterday's midday draw. So you can see where my database is. So it's not, there. First thing I do is, I'll click the auto tune. After this is my auto tune setup, uh, whenever you can see where it does there, where auto tune. Over here on the master slider, my numbers are 41. I just basically split it in half. And because you can't do 20.5, I go down to 20 and then I'll click run. Uh, and then it'll give me my sets to run. The winning number was actually 7671. You can see I was one off right there. But that's these are not the numbers that I play. I use these for my slot numbers, and here's what I mean. This one obviously is updated. Um, so I the one of the things that I do is I will try to pick three of my settings up here, and I'm just going to knock out a couple of them here real quick. Uh, I'll do three up there, and let's do three down here, and I will right click the run button. That's because this part of it is basically going to be an after the fact, and it gives me 128 numbers for my pick 4. I'll then go to my filter, and I will, in the first column, I'll put these numbers in: 76913, 76913, 4, and then I'll do the second column: 6421, 6421, 6195, 9 and 5. Then I will go to 7501, 7501, and 68, and 23796, 23796, 514, 5, 1, and 4. And then you click the filter button. So you'll watch this number go from 128 to whatever it filters down to. In this particular case, it filtered down to 40. If I look at that, the winning number was 7671. There's your 7671 in 40 sets from 128. It's a $5,000 win here in Florida. But if you wanted to reduce it even further, you click your stage button or your explode button. Um, and even if you leave this at a couple different settings, let's do the first 4 and see what that 40 brings us down to. You right click your run. That'll leave us with 15 numbers. Click save, exit out of that, view them numbers, and we're looking for 7671. Basically, that's how I do my picks, and to pretty good success. Now, I do realize that my decisions here were an after the fact decision, but you can see all I had to do for the pick 4 is just pick 3 of them that you think is going to hit the best. It does not matter which 3. Let's say I wanted to do uh, just these. We'll erase that one. Let's say That one there looks like it'd probably miss a lot. So, uh, and I'm basing my picks. I would base my picks on how many times that it seems to hit or miss between a lot of the picks. So, with that being said, I can erase that set, do a right click for a run, see how many sets it gives me this time. So again, it's 128. In that 128, you can see where the 7671 is still in there. And obviously, the 7, the 6, the 0, and the 1 would be in my slots list. I use that as my slots list. Now, if we compare the two slots, right click your slots, it would have been a 3, 3, 3, and a 2 as far as your. So if you do what Old Man Johnson's doing is picking his threes and twos as his hot, you could have used this slot and you would have still come up with these numbers here. Uh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 6 decisions there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 decisions there. So they kind of work out to be the same. But I have my slider always set to 10. If you look at my control panel, this is actually how I have my control panel set. I do my regression at 5, line stop at 10, time stop at 1 with 200 samples, and I do a plus or minus range of a 2 with my CPU setting at 3. This is how I do my setup. Uh, and like I said, with doing some testing, I've had some pretty good success uh, doing this. So I just wanted to get this video out there so everybody can see how I'm doing it and how I, basically make my decisions. The main thing that you have to do as far as your decisions is just pick a few of these. And basically, it's as simple as that. You can look at the lines to see, what hits what, and maybe look at the line after it as far as what follows it a lot. So if you look down through here, basically it looks like to me there's going to be 2 or 3 that follow the next draw. So here for today's draw, I would actually probably put a 3 up here, um, and that actually will help narrow down your numbers. So if I was to put a 4 right there, 3, 4 actually hit after the fact as well. So we can erase these numbers and do a right click, and that'll go from 128 picks down to 18 picks, and that's because these are no longer considered wild. These are actually considered uh, basically what they are, I guess. These settings here, one of these is basically going to be a hit. Down here, 2 of these blues are going to be, or a flip rather. So I'm going to leave it at that, and check it out, test it, see what you think. When it comes to my sets or my, like I said, my database. So now I'll update that draw because I already know where it stands. So my winning number was 7671. Save and exit. I'll run auto tune. Here again, it's set at 41. I'll erase them sets. I'll bring that down to 20. I always cut it in half, and you can't cut an odd number in half, so I'll go the one below the odd. So 20 and 20 is 40. So even though that was a 41, I'll do a 40. I won't do a 42. Erase my sets, and then I'll do a run. It gives me my 10 sets. These are going to be my slot picks for midday today. So you can look at these numbers right here and see if I would have hit another straight. Uh, and we'll basically go from there. But hopefully this helps, and good luck.